Welcome to Amazile Tech. In this video, we will see the story of a simple messaging app which managed to win over technological giants such as iMessage, Facebook Messenger, WeChat, and many more. Yes, we are talking about WhatsApp. All credit goes to the founders of WhatsApp, Jan Koum and Brian Acton, and their one simple principle: no ads, no games, no gimmicks. We know that WhatsApp was founded in the year 2009. But do we know the story behind its origin and evolution? Let's look at it now. Jan Koum and Brian Acton worked for 9 years in Yahoo, before quitting their job to travel across South America. After a while, when they wanted to get back to the corporate life, they applied for a job in Facebook, which ended up in disappointment. Well, we must not forget that everything happens for a reason. In January 2009, Jan Koum bought an iPhone and soon realized the potential of the mobile app industry after going through the App Store. Jan Koum discussed the idea of building such an app with Brian Acton, which would show the current status of the users next to their names. They consulted their friend Alex Fishman for more understanding, and then hired a developer named Igor Solomenyakov from Rentacoder.com. They successfully developed the iOS application and incorporated their company WhatsApp Inc. in California in February 2009. Why the name WhatsApp? Because it sounded more like "What's up?" and that resonated well with the idea of an app to know someone's status. In June 2009, Apple introduced push notifications for the first time. Jan Koum found this feature too exciting and included it in WhatsApp, to send push notifications to friends, whenever a user changed his or her status on WhatsApp. Soon users started chatting through statuses such as "What's up?" and the other user would reply by just changing his or her status. Jan Koum saw an opportunity. He quickly upgraded WhatsApp from just status notification app to an internet-based instant messaging app. The ability to sign up with just a phone number and send messages using the internet instead of cellular SMS caught everyone's attention. Within a few months, the user base went up to 250,000. In October 2009, Brian Acton convinced 5 of his friends from Yahoo to invest $250,000 in seed funding. In November 2009, Brian Acton joined WhatsApp as a co-founder. Also in November 2009, WhatsApp 2.0 was exclusively launched on the App Store for iPhone. In the year 2010, WhatsApp was made available for BlackBerry and Android due to the tremendous user growth. WhatsApp introduced the location sharing feature, which allowed users to share their location with family and friends. By October 2011, WhatsApp was processing 1 billion messages per day. Jan and Brian continued to enhance WhatsApp as a product. They rejected meeting requests from several VCs, because VCs were keen to generate revenue through ads, which was not something that the founders wanted, ever. But Sequoia Capital's partner Jim Getz was persistent, and promised to the founders that he would not insist on introducing ads in WhatsApp. Sequoia Capital invested $8 million for over 15% equity of WhatsApp. By April 2012, WhatsApp was processing 2 billion messages per day, and by August 2012, volume of messages per day touched 10 billion mark. By February 2013, WhatsApp's user base surpassed 200 million. Sequoia Capital invested another $50 million at the valuation of $1.5 billion. WhatsApp was made free for the first year. Users were charged an annual subscription fee of $1 from the subsequent years only. In August 2013, WhatsApp introduced voice messaging. In February 2014, Facebook acquired WhatsApp for a whopping $19 billion. Such a crazy valuation left everyone puzzled. Facebook introduced additional features to make WhatsApp more lucrative for individuals and also businesses. By April 2014, WhatsApp had 500 million active users, and about 700 million photos and 100 million videos were being shared on a daily basis. In January 2015, WhatsApp Web was launched to seamlessly access WhatsApp on a web browser on personal computers. In March 2016, WhatsApp introduced the PDF document sharing feature. By February 2017, WhatsApp had over 1.2 billion users worldwide. WhatsApp for Business app was launched, which enabled businesses to create their business profile on WhatsApp. Jan and Brian exited Facebook due to differences in the way WhatsApp's business model was being changed. By January 2018, WhatsApp had a strong 1.5 billion user base. Stickers and group calling features were introduced. In January 2020, WhatsApp registered over 5 billion installs on Google Play Store. It was the only second non-Google app to achieve this feat. By February 2020, WhatsApp had 2 billion users worldwide. WhatsApp in 2022. Today WhatsApp supports sending and receiving text, photos, videos, documents, location, and voice and video calls. More than 2 billion people in over 180 countries use WhatsApp to stay in touch with friends and family, anytime and anywhere. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to this channel.